Hello, Andy.
Hello, Ozzy. How are you?
All right. We had a show last night.
Yeah, how was the Halloween show?
It was good. I mean, what better night? How can you have Ozzy Osbourne and Rob Zombie on a Halloween night?
Absolutely. You got to have that on Halloween. How's the tour going?
Great. Absolutely great.
I've seen some footage of the tour, and I got to say, you look like you're having more fun and more energy on stage than you've had in a really long time. How do you do it after all these years?
Well, it's what keeps me going, you know. There's nothing like a great gig. There's nothing worse than a bad gig, you know. I mean, I don't over-rehearse the band because when you get on stage, all you rehearse for really is to find out what songs go where, you know.
Absolutely. How was the Free Fest this summer?
It was great. Well, it's good to be back in arenas, you know, because for the last 14 years I've been doing, or whatever, I've been doing the Ozfest, you know. It seems a lifetime ago that I was doing the Ozfest. Yeah,
are you planning to do another Ozfest next year?
I mean, I'm the wrong person to ask. You should ask my wife. I ain't got a clue. If I wanted to make money, I'd bet on it's going to be one. There'll be one, I think.
Awesome. Ozzy, you've, in my opinion, pioneered a genre of music that has influenced pretty much everything we listen to today in rock, starting with Sabbath. Did you ever dream you'd have such an impact?
No. I mean, I just do what I do, and then I go, I wonder what happened to so-and-so band, and that was so big, and I wonder what happened to that band that was so big. And it's like, I never realized how lucky I am, you know.
It's amazing. Yeah, you've touched so many millions of people. How has the music business changed in the last, almost 4 decades now?
Yeah, next year will be 40 years. Well, it changed. The technology of it has changed immensely. I mean, to the point that you don't have to be a great musician to make a hit record now. Because if you want anybody's drum sound, you just punch the whatever it is, you know, John Bonham, Ginger Baker, or anybody. You can get their sound on his computers now.
It's amazing what technology can do these days.
But I often wonder what the Beatles would have sounded like with today's technology. I mean, they did a pretty damn good job with the old technology, you know.
Oh, they were amazing. The new album is Black Wayne. I got to tell you, it kicks some major ass in stores right now, selling very well. Who came up with the title?
Me.
You? And what's it about? How'd you come up with that?
I'm always stumped about what to call an album, because you got to be really careful if you name anything that the press could say, you know, change it around and make you look like an idiot. And I was watching a TV show about the Second World War, which I do a lot of. I like documentaries of that period, and I'm very, because it's like that was the diving board for everything: rockets, and jet planes, or everything happening in that war. But I mean, it pushed technology way up into the front. And there was a thing about Hiroshima, and I was watching it, and he said after it was an airburst of 1,500 feet in the air for maximum effect, and it sucked everything up into this big mushroom cloud. And then it rains, and everybody was like wanting to drink something, and it was coming down black rain.
And that's how you came up with it?
Yeah.
That's cool. I've heard that this record was the first one you've recorded completely clean and sober.
Yeah.
How is it different doing this record than all the others?
It was I had to put my trust onto a guy called Kevin Shirko, who was like the co-producer with me, because I had to come to a decision that if I couldn't do it without a drink or a smoke of a joint or a drug or a cigarette, then I'm not prepared to go there again, you know, today. I mean, on a daily basis, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do dope. That's who I am now. I mean, it's kind of, to try and explain it better, it's kind of like when you try a cigarette, when you try a drink of booze, when you try a drug, the first time you do it, it's kind of like very cool, you know, you got a good feeling, but then it becomes a problem. I stick to my program, I'm fine. I'm as excited about being clean now as I was. But people go, oh, do you think you'll cut time down? I was already mad before I started, you know.
So I know you do this already kind of with Ozfest, but let's say if you could throw a concert for your birthday with any artist, live or dead, any genre, Who would you want to see play live?
Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon, John Bonham. I'll retract that from Jimi Hendrix. Randy Rhoads.
Ooh, yes. That would be awesome. I have to ask, any future plans with Black Sabbath?
Well, my gut instinct tells me there's something. My wife will go, I thought you knew about this. And I go, no. I'm not going to say, yeah, we're going to do an album, we're going to do a pair after 40 years. But at the same time, I'm cleaning up and being sober. I'm not a dummy anymore, you know. So I'm kind of going, people keep going, well, asking me questions now, drop this thing in it, you know. And I kind of go, well, why would you ask me that question for? I'm sure it's going to come up sometime. Problem is about the record is that we've all gone different ways. We're not four innocent guys from a back street of Birmingham, England, anymore. We've been on the road various times for forever, you know. Not unless I could do an album that was done with the same kind of energy that we had when we first started, when we did our last, when we spent 10 years together before. If it wasn't, I could go into the studio tomorrow with Black Sabbath, and the four of us could make a record. Now, that's the simple part, but the hard part is, will it compare to the stuff that we've already done? If it's less than, it sucks. I would much like it to be better than, and where people go, f***ing A, man. Now I understand what it was all about, you know.
Absolutely. Well, I hope not, but are there any plans of retiring anytime soon?
How can I retire from something like I do what I do? I mean, I don't have to get up in the morning, get in a car, drive stuck in traffic, drive to a job that I hate, work for a person I f***ing hate, drive back at home on the evening, have a TV dinner, maybe spank the wife, watch a bit of telly and go to bed. Every day, you know. I mean, I don't have to do that.
Right.
I enjoy what I do when I enjoy it, but when I can't deliver, I don't enjoy it. But it's like everything else, you know. I mean, if I had been any sportsman, my career would have been over years ago.
I've seen you in concert solo and with Sabbath a total of 10 times. You truly are one of the best live performers ever, and we so look forward to seeing you here this Sunday. Thank you so much for taking time with us today and coming to Sioux City for the first time ever. Hopefully we'll get you back here really again soon.
Nice talking to you.
You bet, man.
Bye-bye.